Hey everybody, welcome back. One Eyed Sniper here. We're doing a Let's Play for XCOM 2. Alright, so the last episode we did the UFO, where we had to defend against that. It went pretty well. I actually had a lot of fun doing it. It was a little redundant, but in general it was kind of fun. Something different though, that's what I liked. I'm trying to see what we got going on here. We are doing an Avatar autopsy, and I don't think we have anything... I don't know if we have anything in research. Looks like we do. We have something in research that can be done, but
Dr. Shen's constant.
We'll wait for that Avatar autopsy to be finished off. So what do we got going on here? That's good. Go away. Looks like that's messing up. Looks like we just have Avenger power, unless we wanted to make contact. Which I think we were doing. I don't exactly remember what we were doing last. Alright, so let's find a spot to make contact on. Sorry about the delay there. Or maybe I needed to build a radio tower. Because this is relatively expensive, I think. The distance. So let's build one here in New Mexico.
Setting course for Sector
And that'll give us a
8,
pathway up into
Mexico.
North America. And should make it intel cost for making contact at these two locations less.
Commander,
Alright.
if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Okay, minor breakthrough. It's not a big deal. We've actually got a really good grasp on the Avatar project right now.
It won't be easy, but I think it's the only option we have at this point.
Agreed. We must inform the commander immediately.
Go right ahead.
Commander, Central, the Shadow Chamber has completed its analysis of the Avatar's DNA. It has identified the genetic sequence necessary to travel through the Psionic Gate.
Perfect. We can finally shut this Avatar project down for good.
However, the gate requires more than a mere transmission of genetic data.
The sequence has to be part of a live subject. The key only works in lockstep with the signal.
We don't have time to find another one of those things, let alone capture it.
No. That part we can handle. We make our own.
You're serious?
Quite. Though the specimen before us is damaged beyond repair, it has provided us with its complete genetic blueprint. We already possess an unaltered Avatar template from the Forge facility. That, combined with the genetic material we recovered at the Black Site, should allow us to replicate the procedure here.
So, what's the catch?
Yes, that. Without an elder consciousness driving it, the new Avatar would remain as lifeless as the one before us. While I can develop its body, I cannot create the mind to drive it.
But I can. In a way. By manipulating the new Avatar via the psionic network.
You want to operate one of these things? By remote control?
Not exactly. And definitely not me.
Interfacing directly with their network would cause severe, if not fatal, trauma to an unprepared central nervous system. As it stands, we only know of one individual who has survived that kind of ordeal.
Stop looking at me.
That was different. The stasis suit.
Created the perfect interface to the network, one tailored to your specific biology, Commander. Of any human candidate, you are the most likely to survive the connection.
Most likely is not good enough, Doctor.
It is the only answer I can give you, and our only option to traverse the alien portal.
We need to come up with a game plan before we charge through the enemy's front door. Which will give you some time to think about this, Commander.
This specimen, this being is something else entirely. Something beyond anything we have ever seen. And yet somehow, our troops once again prevailed.
Alright, let's go through this research report. We have dedicated the entirety of our efforts to discovering the purpose of the Avatar Directive, and now it seems we're finally gaining ground on the aliens. With that said, I was shocked to see that our troops not only encountered what was apparently a fully responsive Avatar specimen, but that it engaged them in combat and was subsequently dispatched with only moderate difficulty. Yeah, says you, Tygan. With all that went into its creation, somehow I expected that the Avatar would be a foe unlike any other. Something perhaps even beyond our own capabilities to counter. Initially it appeared as though my assumptions were wrong. Humanoid in form, the physical attributes of the Avatar specimen are, on the surface, wholly unremarkable. It has a musculature system not all that unlike a young adult human, with no obvious genetic alterations to enhance its physical strength or agility. At this point, I could only surmise that the aliens focused entirely on what lies beneath the Avatar's seemingly ordinary structure. As I continued my analysis of the Avatar specimen, including a rapid genetic sequencing aided by the Shadow Chamber, I discovered my earlier conclusions could not be farther from the truth. This Avatar, what was left of it, is still not whole in the developmental sense. Although portions of the missing genetic links have since been filled with what is undoubtedly elder DNA, there are still gaps, incomplete sequences that leave the creature unable to fully sustain its own power. It is now my firm belief that we have yet to encounter a fully developed Avatar, and its potential capabilities at full strength leave me deeply concerned? Troubled? The suspense. Concerned. Signed, R. Tygan. Alright, so let's see what
Commander.
research we did have available here. Oh, it's just a data pad, okay.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
And we're done with the Shadow Chamber. I think I should start... We're approaching the end. I feel like as soon as we get our supply drop, I'll build something here purely for the achievement associated with it. I can't think of anything else we need to do. I could build another resistance comms, I guess, instead of upgrading this one.
Priority message for the commander coming through on a secure channel, sir.
On screen.
Sir, it's coming from the Advent Network Tower.
You heard me. He's taking a big risk contacting us like this.
Hello, Commander. You and your crew are to be commended. Your efforts in rebuilding the Resistance Network and uncovering the truth about the Avatar Project have been admirable. I only wish I had better news to report.
When does he ever?
Advent is not taking the death of an elder lightly, and in turn have greatly accelerated the final stages of their Avatar project. A plan is now in place for the rapid processing of all non-essential human life, to begin immediately. Very soon, Advent's speaker will announce a breakthrough in gene therapy, a final treatment for the human condition. Billions will flock to gene therapy clinics across the globe. They will never return. I have managed to secure tactical data and access codes to the Advent Network Tower. The speaker's address will be broadcast live to a global audience via this facility. The whole of Advent's network will be listening. It is this hubris that we must use against them. The information I am sending you should allow Dr. Tygan and Chief Engineer Shen to take control of the transmission and disrupt their entire network from within. Though my hope is that this disruption will confuse the enemy's forces long enough to allow your final assault a chance of success, I ask one more thing of you. Take what you have learned. Let the world know what is happening here. Wake them up. Broadcast the truth before there is no one left to listen. It seems we are both out of time. Farewell, Commander.
Well, it looks like I was wrong about
New
him.
objective added.
I could have swore he was going to end up betraying us, but Okay, we got a new objective. Launch an infiltration mission on the main Advent network tower, attempting a shutdown of the global Advent communication network and disrupting Advent's worldwide control.
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
Alright, so...
We have the target site locked in, Commander. This is our chance to strike at Advent's heart. Once we control the network tower, we can finally show the world what the aliens are doing. There's no turning back after this.
Okay, so there's going to be an Andromedon, Muton, and Archon. That's it. So there's heavy hitters there. Let's see. In addition to providing logistical coordination for the entirety of Advent's forces, the Advent Network Tower is also responsible for disseminating their propaganda broadcast to a global audience. We need to disrupt the tower's signal and seize control. Show the world the truth about Advent. Looks like I can purchase a bunch of upgrades. I could purchase all of them. I don't want to go on it right now. I do want to finish what we were doing. With 16 hours to go. Well, let me make sure that... Okay, that doesn't expire. Or I can't screw that up.
We're reading you.
Alright, so that increased our income. If I make contact... Yeah, that's fine, because we're about to get more intel from that data pad. So let's go ahead and make contact here as well.
All of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Alright, Connor has learned Insanity. Looks like she's almost done as well. Let's go with Schism. She continues learning. Can't build anything yet. John Freak Constantine. Has he always had that nickname? It's fitting to me. Of course, Inspire. That's one of my favorites. Fortunately, Constantine's probably not going to get used a whole lot at this point. Unless I get a bunch of other people killed.
This research can only further our advances, Commander.
All right,
Hello, Commander.
Didn't get anything new, of course. We have no new research we can do. I wouldn't mind getting some more cores. I don't know how to get those other than supply raids.
Long live the resistance.
Alright, there's 40 supplies added in. How long until our supply drop? We got 5 days. Can't make contact again. Let's go get a little more intel. We'll just scan at resistance.
Setting course for the Arctic territories.
I wish I would have gotten a little farther along with the spark. But I really feel like I need to spend a lot of time making sure we get our other people up to Colonel. And I don't know if at this point if we're still going to get random missions or not. I'm assuming we will. We still have dark events. Though there is no retaliation anymore, so maybe we don't. I don't know. I'm curious about that. Maybe it's because I already did it. I don't know. Go with Fuse. No, we're still going to get regular missions. Alright, this will get us a new engineer, which I don't really need. However, we'll counter the rural checkpoints, which is what I would love to counter that one. Well, this one will just give us 255 supplies, but I think I'm getting close to 600, so we'll be losing 300 if this goes active. Though I don't really need supplies right now, so maybe I don't go on this one and I just go with the other one. This one's it's gonna have a lot of bull crap of it at it. And this one is a little better. Still gonna have a sectopod. I haven't seen a sectoid in a while, it seems like. So we're just gonna go after Operation Void Father, I think. Protect the device. because I don't want my intel costs skyrocketing either, really. So we won't be taking a big hit in supplies, I feel like. So we're going to reduce the amount of supplies we get by 50%, but we're going to be getting 255. So we're probably losing out on about 50 to 75, rough guess right now. So let's go ahead and prep for Operation Void Father.
Setting course for Eastern European Ward.
Before I head on the final missions, I do want to make contact everywhere. So I got 2 spots left in the US that I know of. And that's probably really it. And then build that last facility. So I'm going to work on making sure we get our guys leveled up. So we're not taking any colonels. Let's take a couple of our majors here. When I first started the game, it said that Glenn had a level up to do. So I did that off camera. I think he must have not been on my main crew for the UFO, which is why he didn't get the level up when the mission was over. But he ended up getting Guardian as a hidden ability, and I added in Untouchable as well. So that's Glenn. He's coming along quite well, and I am a fan of Guardian, though I don't feel like I use it to its fullest capacity. And him as a Ranger, I may not. I'll have to just keep that in mind. Let's get this guy... Oh, I need to make weapons available. Alright, so Laser Bunny, Rage Armor, of course the Axe, fan of the Shred Storm Cannon, and also a fan of these Talon rounds. Alright, Voorhees. Gonna give you the Icarus armor. Feels a little wasted on Voorhees because you don't get to see his face mask, which is a big part of his character, but we'll see if there's anyone else better suited for it. But I like it on the sharpshooter. I like being able to just move him around. And it doesn't cost an action, so they can still shoot afterwards. But it is wasting. It's an upgraded armor that only that has 2 utility spots, and it's kind of wasted on a... I don't want to say it's wasted on a sniper, but better served on someone who's going to be carrying explosives, I think. Not to say that he won't carry explosive, I might, but probably give him the Mimic Beacon. Yeah. Let's see if we got any weapon upgrades we want to add on. He also doesn't have a PCS chip. Let's go ahead and give him the increased will, why not? Alright, so he's got the hair trigger, and then the scope increases the aim. What we have are laser sights, which is just going to increase. Yeah, that's best on something that's going to be close in, so we'll leave his alone. How many... We only have 1 Colonel Grenadier. I'm going to focus on tank. I like him better. Yeah, once more. Let's see, what skills did you have? You do get multiple grenades. Okay, so let's switch that out. We'll give you the acid. And I'll give you the MP as well. Probably be good with the... Nah, we'll give you the plasma blaster. Yeah. Alright, Lieutenant Morgan. He's not going to make Colonel. be realistic at this point. These guys probably will. Chances of him making it are slim, and it's next to none for Morgan, I think. That lieutenant, that's a lot of levels to gain. But bad stuff can happen, so you never know. You can have the bolt caster. Serpent armor, and let's see. Switching that out for your med kit. Someone's going to need blue screen rounds around here. Alright, well, actually, time we can go ahead and take our Spark with us. Why not? Get a little more use out of him. And I guess rocket launcher is probably good for him. Can't really modify him in any way, I guess. Alright, and I guess we'll have to, just to make sure, we'll take another Grenadier here. We'll take our girl Ripley. She can take the blue screen rounds. Do I want to switch out your armor? I don't think I do. Yeah, you can have... You'll just be all decked out. Frost. You don't carry 2 grenades, so it's fine. Frost will work there, and I guess we'll go incendiary. Alright, I think we got our team ready. We just got a protected device, so hopefully that goes pretty well. We're looking pretty good, I think. Plus, it's just a difficult mission, so... Alright guys, join me next time for Operation Void Father. We're going to go in and protect the device and counter a dark event. So, wish me luck. And I know you have a choice in where you guys watch your XCOM 2 Let's Plays, and I thank you for choosing the One-Eyed Sniper. Peace out, everyone.